Welcome back to Profiles in Caring and our story today on Safe House, Ethiopia. New York City businessman turned philanthropist Victor Oozier has just learned that the very first girl he ever helped in Africa, Demoz, is very sick and likely dying. Photojournalist Lynn Peterson picks up the story.
Hey Victor, can you tell me the story about how she came to you? You hadn't sponsored any children.
One of our friends of the program, told me about just about 2 years ago when I was here that he had a little girl who he couldn't keep in the program. She kept running back to beg by the airport. She lived with her father. Her mother was dead. She brought me to her father's home in the slum one day, and the home was basically a dirt shack with no electricity, with no water. This is how this little girl was growing up. And little by little by little, you could see her just blossom like a flower. First came the clothing, then came the food, and the education. And then one day she comes to me and tells me she's got a brother. I said, a brother? But he's got a different mother. And I'm thinking this father could actually find 2 women to sleep with him? Then I figured it out. I went to find the brother in the slum, and his mother's totally blind. Hello, Mama. Then you selling? Yeah, how's she doing?
She said I'm fine.
She's fine, huh?
Yeah.
Tell her his English is amazing. He's speaking good English? And we hope one day he can go to the university. She's doing better now that she doesn't have to worry about her son, and we take care of her here and there.
I understand there's some other worries about her health also.
Well, we just found out today. We've known she's had a heart defect. Turns out she's got a very bad valve in her heart. She needs immediate attention or this girl won't live to be 25 or 30. I say, why would I put this kind of investment in this girl when every 10 years she may need surgery again, when every year she needs to have a relationship with a heart surgeon, and there are no heart surgeons here for children. I hear like there's a heart surgeon here for an adult, and they don't do open heart surgery here at all. So why would I take it on? I don't know. First comes the love. And once that's in place, what do? You walk away. You cancel it, you take the book back to the library, you return the video, what do? It wasn't a movie, it was real. So here I am, you know, that's the card I got dealt, we'll play it. Went back to New York very depressed. 2 days later, I'm in my elevator of my building in New York, and in walks this man, wearing a lab coat, with a briefcase, says, how do you do? I'm your new neighbor, I'm Dr. Stephen Colvin. I looked at him, I said, this guy looks as crazy as I do. I said to Dr. Colvin, so what kind of doctor are you? He tells me he's the head of cardiac surgery for New York University Hospital, one of the finest hospitals in New York City. I start laughing. He says, what's so funny? I tell him my tale of woe about Demoz. He starts laughing too, shakes my hand and says, say hello to your new best friend. 4 months later, he got permission from NYU Hospital and raised the money among friends and among another wonderful organization called Project Kids Worldwide, and told me to get Demoz to America, that they were going to save her life. We're here at Dulles Airport in Washington, D.C., and we're waiting for her to come out of international arrivals, her first trip to America, where she has come to get her life saved. Hey, girl! Come here! How are you? Welcome to America. Look what I brought you. She came as a size 8 child. Skinny, thin, frail, sick all the time.
Ideally, wherever she sleeps, she should have at least a couple of pillows available to her, so that she's a little backed up. That would be much more comfortable for her.
She was sleeping almost sitting up.
Exactly. Because her lungs are so congested that in order to get maximal breathing space.
Okay, great, good.
And this is number 1.
Okay.
That's the Lasix.
Right.
And you give her 1 tablet twice a day.
Okay. What do you want to do now? You want to go to the zoo? You want to see the zoo? You don't even know what a zoo is. But we'll take you there anyway. Or better yet, maybe we'll take you shopping. We'll take you to a mall and turn you into a little American kid, huh?
There you go.
Think about that, huh? God help us. Here we are, got Demoz in New York City. Ready to go into the chop shop where they're going to make her good as new. Say good morning. No good morning? Dr. Colvin did an extraordinary job, saved her life. She lived with us for a year. She went to a private school in New York City for 1 year. She learned English.
But now she's a different girl, completely different. America changed her. Yeah, yeah.
Very much so.
Very much, yeah.
When I met Demoz a year and a half ago here,
Yeah.
one, she looked very sick, you know,
yeah,
very
yeah.
skinny. And two, she didn't speak a word of English.
Yeah.
And three, she was very shy. She was
Yeah.
always kind of hiding behind Laogao or Victor. But now she's energetic.
Changed, yeah.
She's a little
Energetic.
hip girl, as
Exactly,
we call her,
yeah.
you know?
And she also tells the other kids what to do, you know? She seems to know like stuff about America and the modern world. And she tells them, you shouldn't do this, you should do that. She tells them about that stuff. Demo is a great girl now here.
Tell me about the operation. Do you remember it? Did it hurt?
First I scared, and then operation I can't see because I'm sleepy. And then first after operation I have sick little. And then later, okay.
Does your heart feel good?
Yeah,
Does it feel strong?
yeah,
And it's going to last forever?
yeah.
Yeah,
I hope,
it will.
yeah.
It will. Did you wish you could stay there, or did you want to come back to Addis?
I like it stay because I can stay. Because my person can work in here stay. I miss my family even. I miss my old in Ethiopia.
Today, she is a woman, 15 years old, doing very, very well in school. We managed to jump her from the 3rd grade to the 6th grade after she had a private education in New York City. And today she's at the British International School and is a healthy, happy, extraordinary child.
My dad is really, really a nice man. When I am sad, he makes me happy. He's super dad and makes laugh a lot. My dad is strongest man in the world. I love my dad. And do you know what? He loves me and he always will. Oh, I forgot to tell you, his name is Victor Oozier. Who's Victor? Demoz's father. Who's Demoz? I am Demoz.
When Profiles in Caring continues, yet another chance encounter with the CEO of a major fashion company turns into some big things for Safe House. Our conclusion when we come back.